Ladies and gentlemen, Citadel Day More is officially coming out December 5th, which is actually so much earlier than I thought. Genuinely, I thought this map was not coming out until like December 15th. Like, the game is barely a month old. We already got DLC 1. It's crazy. It's going by fast. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Avalon. Treyarch describes this as the quiet Avalon village would never be the same, which is amazing. We're really going back to those Horizon Drac vibes of being in a castle elevated above a European village, and the map looks really great. This is obviously a stunning contrast comparatively to Horizon Drac, because this is now more in like the spring or summer, whereas Horizon Drac was obviously in the winter. And a lot of people have also noticed that right in the back of the image, if you can see my cursor here, is what looks like to be quicker vibes. So we might just be looking at the spawn area of the map, which is kind of cool because in Horizon Drac, you already spawn in the castle, right? And I really like the idea of spawning in the village and then elevating your way back up through to the castle, which I think is going to be amazing. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this zombies map is going to be unique. Treyarch has basically stated that they are trying to use 100% unique assets with this map, which is quite an impressive feat, especially because there is a campaign mission called Avalon where it does look very similar, but I don't believe that Treyarch are actually using the assets from that campaign mission. So honestly, a great looking spawn room. But into our second image here, this is where we're actually getting into the cream of what this map is going to be like. This is looking like a fantastic looking zombies experience, and the thing that I absolutely love is it looks like a combination of a multitude of different things. And a combination of that is like, this looks like a Black Ops 4 Chaos Zombies map, obviously set in with a modern 90s setting of Black Ops 6, which to me, I think is the best outcome of what the Dark Ether storyline could have potentially been, which genuinely gets me incredibly excited. And obviously the main thing that we're noticing in this image already is this lion cannon. Now this thing looks really sick. I hope this is more than just like an Easter egg step. I hope it's like a trap or something that you can turn and manipulate, because Black Ops 6 already has proven that they have brought in some of the coolest side Easter eggs into the game, and seeing some side Easter eggs with this cannon would be really, really sick. I could see that obviously also being an achievement. And as you can see, the castle looks quite dilapidated, and it's cool because Treyarch has already made this based off of how they made it with Horizon Drac. It's based off of a real place, because Milo literally says, I was standing here 10 minutes ago. He literally went to go and check out the real castle. And so I like that they're going off of the realism and they're making this a castle, but still in the aesthetic of what zombies is. Obviously, you can look at this image and see that the castle is dilapidated. It looks like there's some sort of storm brewing over the event. And so it gets me excited. I do hope, though, that this map does not have a lot of doors, because the one thing about castle maps sometimes is that the map can definitely have a lot of doors. And this is the image Treyarch just released today. They said the Syndicate's dealings with Project Janus have brought disaster upon a place already soaked in blood. And so that really gives you the idea that they're really basing this zombies map in history. And we already know that this is based off of the King Arthur lore. And also what's crazy is potentially Excalibur. And I have seen a lot of people saying that the main area of this image could either be, number one, King Arthur's throne, which is very weird because it's just some sofa looking chair. And then number two, this could be where you literally pull out the Excalibur sword. Now, we don't know if it's Excalibur. In the leaks already, we do know that mimics are coming to the map, which to me, that's a big L. But number two is that we could be seeing something called ZM_Umbra Blade, which is a shadow blade. And obviously, we already have a knight here standing here with the sword, so that also could be really cool. And these knights also look very reminiscent to a lot of past assets that we've seen in other Black Ops Zombies games. This, to me, right here where my cursor is, also looks like Klaus. I know Klaus was also in the files, so maybe he will be potentially returning. But I think one of the coolest things that we have seen, Hives has also spotted this out, is right behind this knight here, you can actually see a dragon wing. Now, this is a big deal because back in Horizon Drac, we didn't get to see dragons, even though the English name of that map is called the Iron Dragon. And so, to me, this is kind of like a harken back to, obviously, the pick-upable wings that you saw in Garad Krovi that allowed you to teleport to Pack-a-Punch. But it's also kind of like a step up because maybe this is something more. Maybe we can actually use these wings to fly. Maybe it'll be a part of the Wonder Weapon, the Umbra Blade. We don't know exactly, but I have also seen that John and Risadalo JD has talked about how this one particular image actually looks very reminiscent to Verruct, and I kind of agree with that. Verruct does look very reminiscent to this. Now, obviously, they are kind of situated closely because Verruct is obviously in Europe and this map is also in Europe. But again, it's two completely different things. It also looks like up here, maybe this is a trial machine is my guess. But obviously, the Zombies map definitely looks like it has a lot of character and depth and looks more adjacent to what we've seen in older zombie games. And to me, this Zombies map actually looks like a Iron Dragon custom map that we just saw come out in Black Ops 3. And obviously this map was based off of a part 2 basically of Horizon Drac. And so basically what I'm hoping for with Citadel Day More is that we get another map with 4 elemental wonder weapons. I really want to see not necessarily a Horizon Drac again with 4 bows, but I would love to see 4 different elemental swords. And honestly, they don't even have to be different elements. I think something that I would really hope for or look to see is just something that is 4 different variated weapons. Because when you really think about it, we haven't seen a Zombies map with 4 different wonder weapons literally since The Machine. And before that, it was in Black Ops 4. So it's been quite some time since we've seen that. And I think it obviously now has been almost 5 years. We should definitely be seeing that in a Zombies map, especially something that is similar to Horizon Drac being with 4 elemental bows. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys are thinking for Citadel Day More. I cannot believe it's coming out already so unbelievably quick because I genuinely thought that this was not going to be releasing near Christmas time, but it's already 10 days away almost. Like, this is crazy. We're less than 2 weeks. I can't even believe it. But I just hope that this Zombies map is going to put us off for content because, unfortunately, when you look at the future of Black Ops 6, outside of the seasonal content, which obviously has already been good, so I don't think this is that big of a deal, but we are probably not going to be seeing DLC 2 Zombies map until like February, March, and then DLC 3 probably like June or May, and then DLC 4 for sure after or right at the end of summer. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we got for Black Ops 6 Zombies for DLC 1. Let me know what you guys are most excited for about Citadel Day More, and I'll see y'all, ladies and gentlemen, in that next one.